All right, hello and welcome everyone. This is the Elite Aspect F1 2025 Team Principal Draft and Car Draft. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to select team principals and get their team constructors. And then afterwards we are going to be drafting for round 1 and round 2 to give you guys an idea about how this is going to work. First, we have our team principals we will be setting, and then we will be asking what constructors they will be racing for. We have a nice spinning wheel here. So what we will do is we will randomize, shuffle this wheel, and then spin. And then afterwards, we will switch the wheel to the constructors. And then we will randomize that and then spin. And whoever that person landed on, that whatever constructor they land on afterwards, that'll be them. I will be placing them, switching back and forth between screens. What principal got what team? Again, principal to team. Afterwards, what we're going to do is we're going to switch the wheel back to wheel 1. We're going to everybody will still be here, all these constructors, all these team principals. And then what we'll do, we'll just spin that wheel, and then they will be put in a draft order of round 1 through 10. So whoever goes first, second, all the way down to 10th. For round 2 of the draft, we will be switching the wheel, and I haven't filled these out yet because I don't know who it will be. Whoever picks 1 through 5 will be in a second wheel of 5. The drivers that will pick 6 through 10 in the first round will be put in wheel 3. We will spin them and then randomize them and spin them and shuffle them and spin them, and they will pick 1 through 5 in the second round randomly. So it's not like if you pick 10th, you pick first in the second round. No. If you pick 6th in the first round, you may pick first in the second round. We're trying to make it as random as possible. But that's kind of a little overview is how it is going to work. So I think it's time for us to go ahead and get started if everyone is ready. So let's go ahead and get going. First thing we're going to do is we're going to shuffle this wheel and we're going to spin it. So it looks like Hella High will be the first assignment. We're going to hide him from the next spin. We will go ahead and put him into our sheet here as team principal. Number 1. Pardon my typing. I've got a microphone in my way, so it might be a little difficult. And then what we will do is we will switch the wheel to 2. We will randomize it. And we'll spin it. So, Hella High, here you go. What team are you the principal of? Wow, looks like you got the Red Bull straight off the bat. Congratulations, being the team principal of Red Bull. I'm going to go ahead and hide that choice there. And we'll go back to our sheet here. And Hella High is now the team principal of Red Bull. We'll go back. We've got our team principals again. Let's go ahead and shuffle them around. Give that a spin. Why not? What's going on here? Interesting how that worked. I had to change as soon as I moved stuff around, it wanted me to change it back. So I think we're good now. If anybody needs to know, I did record this and I am recording this and the recording looks good. So the first spin was Hella High and he was spun to the Red Bulls. So our team principal number 2 is going to be Debbie Shumi. So we're going to go ahead and hide his choice so he won't be in the next one. And we're going to swap over to wheel 2, which does not have Red Bulls on it anymore. We'll shuffle that wheel and we'll give it a spin. Who will be the team principal of Stopped on the Williams. We'll go ahead and hide that choice. And I should have put Debbie Shumi in here first, so I don't forget who it is. But they will be the team principal of the Williams. Make sure my stream is still looking like it's supposed to when I switch back and forth. It doesn't look like it is. That's strange. Not sure why it's doing that. I will try to remember to go back and forth every time. All right, so back to wheel 1. Try to get this right this time. It'll be perfect on the recording, I guarantee you that. So we will spin the wheel. Dooney will be our next choice. We'll go ahead and put Dooney in here. Switch the wheel. I think you guys can see this one right now. We will shuffle this again and spin the wheel and see who Dooney is the team principal of. Looks like Dooney is going to be team principal of Ferrari. So I'll go ahead and put that into the spreadsheet and not switch. You guys don't need to see that. You'll see that on if you want to watch the stream back. So I can not keep switching back and forth. All right. So we've erased that. Back to wheel 1. Go ahead and give them a shuffle and give them a spin. That's Fabregas. I'm going to go ahead and add them to the spreadsheet. And let's see what team Fabregas will be the principal of. I know everybody's hoping for Kick Sauber at this point. It's Mercedes, or is it McLaren? Went ahead and added that to the spreadsheet, so if everybody would like to see that now, I'll go ahead and swap that for you so you can see. There we go. Back to wheel 1. We'll give these guys a shuffle and spin the wheel. And 0 will be the next team principal to be assigned. We'll go ahead and add him to the spreadsheet. Come back. We'll switch to the constructors. Shuffle them around. We'll give them a spin. Congratulations, 0. You will be the team principal of Alpine. I'll go ahead and add that to the spreadsheet. We will not switch the stream, so you guys don't need to see the spreadsheet as much. Let's go ahead and get on to the next one. We'll shuffle this one and give it a spin. Chalupa, you will be the next assigned team principal. Switch back to the wheel. Give that a shuffle. And give that a spin. Congratulations, Chalupa. You will be in charge of the Haas team. Go ahead and shuffle everybody around. And let's give it a spin. Looks like this is going to be Hexasun. And let's see what team he's going to be in charge, or they are going to be in charge of. Give that a refresh and spin it up. I believe that's going to stop on the Aston Martin. I can type properly. Congratulations, Hexasun. You are now team principal of the Aston Martins. Alrighty, down to 3 team principals left to assign. Go and shuffle them around, and let's give it a spin. Immediately after this, we will go straight into the draft for who will pick first in the rounds. Jadane is our next assigned team principal. And Jadane will be the team principal for looks like it's going to be Mercedes. Go ahead and add that to spreadsheet. And if you guys would like to know, go ahead and show you guys a spreadsheet real quick. That's what we're looking at the moment. And we got 2 more team principals to roll. So let's go ahead and get that going. Jonah and Stone Hunter. We'll shuffle them around. I don't think it will hit it a bunch of times. And then straight to spin. Is it going to make it Stone Hunter? No, looks like it's going to be Jonah. And we'll shuffle, and spin. Jonah will be team principal for Kick Sauber. And that'll leave Stone Hunter with the V-Carbs. So I will go ahead and add them. Into our spreadsheet. And it looks like that's going to be it, guys, for our team principal draft. Hella High will be in charge of the Red Bulls. So welcome, Christian Horner. Devi Shumi in the Williams. Dooney will be in charge of the Ferraris. Fabregas will be in charge of the McLarens. Zero will be the Alpines. Chalupa will be head of the Haas team. Hexasun will be in charge of the Aston Martins. Jadane will be team principal Toto Wolff for the Mercedes. Jonah will be in charge of the Kick Sauber team. And Stone Hunter will be in charge of the V-Carb Racing Bulls. Alrighty, sounds good. So what we're going to do now is we're going to head back to our wheel and go back to wheel 1 and go ahead and refresh everybody back in here. All right, we'll give them a big shuffle. And what we're going to do is we're going to switch over to this spreadsheet now. So what we will be seeing is we're going to spin the wheel, and anybody that's going to be drafted in round 1, we're going to spin the wheel 10 times and put them 1 through 10. Then in round 2, what we're going to do is make 2 wheels of 5. The teams that drafted 6 through 10 will be in wheel 1 and be drafted 1 through 5. The guys that were 1 through 5 in round 1 will be in the second wheel and be spun to find out who picked 6 through 10. Trying to make it a little bit fair, but still random at the same time. So let's go ahead and get on with it. Back to the wheel we go. We've got all of our team principals here. Let's go ahead and give that a bunch of shuffles and give it a spin. Who is going to be drafting number 1 overall? Looks like Devi Shumi gets the first pick in the draft. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and add him to the spreadsheet. You guys don't need to see that, I don't guess. Come back to our spinning wheel. Give it a big shuffle. And spin again. This is for the second pick in the draft. Stone Hunter will be pick number 2. Go ahead and add him to the spreadsheet. We will give these guys a big shuffle and a spin. Is that Joda or Jadane? Who's it going to be? Jadane with pick 3. Big shuffle. Let's go ahead and spin again. I believe that is CP0, or I think it used to be CP0. Is now pick 5, or pick 4. I'm sorry, pick 4. 0 is pick 4 in our draft. Let's give everybody another shuffle and spin again. That's going to stop on Hella High, will be number 5 pick. Go ahead and add him to the spreadsheet. And what I will do is I will go ahead and show you guys the spreadsheet here that we're looking at. Whoever's following in. So this is what our draft order looks like so far. Shumi with the number 1, Stone Hunter number 2, Jadane number 3, 0 number 4, and Hella High number 5. Now, these 5 drivers that picked first in the top 5 in round 1 will pick in the bottom 5 of round 2. We'll get to that in just a minute. That'll be randomized. It doesn't mean Hella High is going to pick 6th and Shumi's going to pick 10th. That's going to be randomized as well, except they will pick in the bottom half of round 2 since they pick in the top half of round 1. Just trying to make that a little more clear. So let's get back to our spinning wheel. Shuffle them about a little bit and hit that spin. So this is for number 6. Who's going to pick number 6? Looks like it's stopping on Formula Jonah. Add him to my spreadsheet. Shuffle everybody about and give them another spin. That is Hexasun, who will be picking 7th in the first round. Give the wheel a spin. Find out who's picking number 8. That looks like it's going to stop on Fabregas. Fabregas will be picking 8th in round 1. We'll just shuffle these 2 guys back and forth and give it a quick spin. And find out who picks 9th and 10th in the first round. Dooney will be picking 9th. That makes Chalupa number 10th. So I'll go ahead and add these to the spreadsheet. And go ahead and show you guys what's going on. So that is the first round draft. I'll let you guys go ahead and watch that. And what I will do is add these drivers to the next 2 wheels. So, just so we know, whoever picks 6th through 10th, so we'll add Jonah, Hexasun, Fabregas, Dooney, and Chalupa. To wheel 3. They will be picking 1 through 5 in round 2. And then in wheel 4, we will add Debbie Shumi, Stone Hunter, Jadane, Zero, and Hella High. So that's the draft order for the first round. Let's go back to the wheel. Now, if you notice, these 5 drivers that are on this wheel now, drafted 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Not necessarily, well, kind of in that order. So we're just going to give them a big shuffle, and let's find out who drafts first in the second round. That'll be Jonah. So to the spreadsheet we go. Add Jonah to round 2, pick 1. So Jonah picks 6th in the first round and 1st in the second round. Go ahead and shuffle these guys around and give it a spin. That's going to be Chalupa, it looks like. So Chalupa will pick 2nd in the second round. And if you remember, he had the last pick in the first round. So he'll be picking 10 and 12. So going to be on the clock there really quick, Chalupa, after the first round to get your pick in for the second round. Even though that's not really how that's going to work. We'll go ahead and shuffle these guys around and give them a spin. That going to make its way to Dooney? Looks like it is going to make its way to Dooney. Dooney will be picking 3rd in the second round. That's overall 13th. And we'll shuffle them back and forth. Who's going to pick 4th? And then obviously who's going to pick 5th? Is that going to make its way back around Hexasun? It doesn't look like it. Fabregas and Hexasun. So Jonah picks 6th in round 1, 2nd in round 2. Chalupa picks 10th in round 1, 2nd in round 2, or 1st in round 2 for Jonah, sorry. 2nd for Chalupa, 10th for Chalupa. Dooney is picking 9th and then 3rd, Fabregas 8th, and then, so it's almost, Jonah got the, I guess, best end there as he picked 6th and then 1st. So what we will do is I'll go ahead and show you guys the top 5 of the second round, or both rounds. So that's what we're looking like so far. We'll head back over to the spinning wheel. and change the wheel. Now, these are obviously the guys, people, thems that picked in the top 5 of the first round. So we'll give that a big shuffle and a spin. That looks like it's going to be hella high. We'll pick 6th in the second round. So 5th and then 6th. 5th in the first round, 6th in the second round. Unfortunate. Well, I guess you could have been lower, so not that bad actually. Give him a big shuffle. 5th and 6th is almost perfect, isn't it? Looks like, is that going to stop on Jadane or make it to Shumi? Alright, Jadane is picking 7th in the second round after a first round pick of 3rd. Shuffle and a spin. I believe that is going to stop on Stone Hunter. Stone Hunter will have the 8th pick in the second round, picking 2nd in the first round. And for our final 2 places of round 2, Zero will pick 9th, and Devi Shumi will pick 10th. We tried to make it as random as possible, but Devi Shumi gets the number 1 overall pick in the first round and the last pick in the final round. That's just the way it crumbled. That's going to be the way it was. So we'll go ahead and show you guys this. These are the final draft orders. This is what round 1 and round 2 will look like. These will take place after round 1 will take place after preseason testing round 1, and draft picks round 2 will take place after preseason testing number 2. So that is going to do it for our stream. Team principals, as you see, Hella High will be in charge of the Red Bull. Davis Shumi will be in charge of the Williams. Dooney, the Ferrari. Fabregas, the McLaren. Zero, the Alpine. Chupala has the Haas. Hexason has the Aston Martin. Jadane has the Mercedes. Jonah, the Kick Sauber. And Stone Hunter, the V-Carb. We move over to round 1 and 2. Devi Shumi picks 1st in the first round, followed by Stone Hunter, Jadane, Zero, Hella High, Jonah, Hexason, Fabregas, Dooney, Chalupa. And then in the second round, we will begin with Jonah, Chalupa, Dooney, Fabregas, Hexason, with Hella High, Jadane, Stone Hunter, Zero, and Devi Shumi following up 6 through 10 in the second round. That is going to do it for our team principal constructors draft and our draft for team principals and drafting their drivers after preseason testing is concluded. I do appreciate you guys watching. That's going to do it. I'm Fabregas115, bringing to you Elite Aspect F1 2025 preseason team constructors principals draft and our overall draft for drivers going into our premier first season of Elite Aspect F1 2025. Do appreciate you guys watching. I will post this up in just a minute so everybody can see that wasn't in here in the chat, and do appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you on the next one.